Good evening, YouTube. Well, I took a look online to see if I can find any videos or tutorials about how to change an evaporator in one of these. It's a GMT800 series truck SUV. And, well, there weren't any. The evaporator in this puppy's popped. So it's time to get changed. You're at like almost 80,000 miles in this car. It's a August 2006, 2007 Suburban. So she's 12 years old and needs a new evaporator. So in order to do that, I was able to find out you have to take the HVAC unit out as a whole from inside the car. Those of you who don't know, it's right up under here. This black thing hiding behind this beauty cover. But it stretches from here and goes all the way behind your temperature controls and head unit. It is the recirc and fresh air door, the blower, the evaporator, the heated core, and then the blend doors and the directional air dampers for defrost panel foot. So it's one big unit, has come out as one. In order to get that out, you gotta take the dash off. Well, not off, but you have to pull the dash out. And the book calls for dropping and removing the steering wheel, but I found one guy who said you can just drop it on the driver's seat, lower the driver's seat as much as possible, and you'll be good. Some say you got to take the cluster out, others you don't. I'm hoping I don't have to. Because really you just got to pull the driver's side out like, I don't know, a foot or so you can get this side out at least 2 feet so you can extract this monstrosity. So, I'm going to start. I'm going to get some tools. You know, basic things. You got to start in here. Here's screws to remove the dash. So I'm going to get some tools and I'm going to slowly start taking this apart and just kind of showing you where stuff is. I'm not going to do an entire video of me taking it apart bolt by bolt. Alright, here's where you want to start. Take out 2 Phillips head, one there for this panel, and then you pull your parking brake forward and there's a 10mm hiding up in there. Alright, here it is. Now I can drop this piece like that. So now you can see a lot more of what's going on in here. So there's a brace here to protect you from the steering wheel. I see the nuts that hold the steering wheel assembly up, and now that I have access, pull these connectors. There we go. You gotta really force them back and then they come out. Let me try this one. Okay, that one's out of the way. There we go. Oh, no, wait, that just locked it. There we go, way back. There it is. Alright. Alright. You got 5 7mm heads holding your glove box in. Just put that in the back there. Alright, you want to have a better idea. So this is the HVAC unit. Yeah, actually a good size. You see a few hacks get online and say, oh, you cut this bar from here to here, and then you take a sawzall and you saw the end right off your evaporator housing, and then just slide it out, put a new one in, and duct tape it up, baby. Yeah, no. Okay, yes. Got more stuff to undo here. These come out real easy. And you got more traditional. Just use your own Kirk keys. To depress it. Ha! They were more handy. And you gotta pop that out. Let's make sure they're out of the way. Yep. So I hate doing this, but you also have to pull up the door sills. And slide that on back. So you pop the door sills. You can pull these guys out, which come straight at you. There's 2 clips on this one. Again, toss it in the back. And then that all clears. See more wires and fun stuff here. But now you can see 1, 2 huge bolts. And alright, I did switch to gloves because once you start touching this old electrical tape, it gets all gooey, sticky, dusty, dirty, disgustingness. So gloves do a better job. Alright, little tip. If you want to remove these without destroying stuff, get yourself something like a nice O-ring pick here. And just get up in here. Get underneath the rubbery lip. And just gently pry it out. Careful, these are on little leashes. And really no damage done. And yes, these are dirty. I see that now. So we got a couple in there. Same thing though. And on those 2, do it towards the front. So that way you won't really notice it too much. Do the same thing here though. And just kind of pry under there and gently pry her off. Little part, it's important. And I'll repeat for the door sill over here. And one thing to check, people, is your door sills. This, believe it or not, this door sill is only a few years old. I replaced it. But, as you can see, oh dear, rust. We're going to do it again. Alright, so this one there's a little trick because you have the hood handle here. So you pull it towards you. And you gotta pull up on the handle so it clears. And I'm just gonna put that right back there. And so now all this is open. We can see, another big bolt holding it there. 2 10mm bolts. Takes the handle off. And if you're wondering, it goes straight into the car, into the middle. It's just a little push clip. Push it on the back side of that and it will slide right out. Again, this is a 7mm. It's a very small hole, so you got to get your 1/4 inch set out. I promise it's a 7. You really got to shove this thing in there though, because the bolt head is right against the plastic.